The closer you get to the undiluted truth of the gospel, the more strongly you live it, and the more boldly you proclaim it, the more opposition you're going to get from the world. And that's going to come from people you know, people you don't know. They can come from friends, family, and unfortunately a lot of Christians will come at you as well. And the reason for that is similar to a hurricane. The closer you get to the eye of the storm, the stronger the winds. Likewise, the more boldly that you proclaim the gospel of Christ, the more opposition you're going to be getting from people who refuse to move any further in. When Peter walked on the water, he had his eyes focused on Jesus. And when he took his eyes off of Jesus and he looked around at his surroundings, at that point he began to sink. Likewise, many of us, unfortunately, take our eyes off of Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, and look at the acceptance of other people as a deciding factor of how far we go on our Christian walk. In that storm, most Christians tend to stay on the outskirts of that storm, and a lot of them will not even go near the storm, entering their prayer closets in fear of rejection and persecution for taking a stand for what they know is true. It's such a shame, because Jesus is the way and the truth and the life, and it's proven through revelation and His Word. And unfortunately, many of us just regress back and just let the world be the deciding factor in us. I remember last year, a friend of mine came up to me after New Year's, and he said, did you have a hard year last year? And my response to him was, I really don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. And he goes like, why not? I said, well, my eyes were focused on the destination. My eyes were focused on Jesus. I wasn't really focused on all these little bits of problems that were coming up, problems that I couldn't control. Jesus, God's will for my life, when I prayed for that, He told me just to stay by Him. And that was a direct reflection of that Bible verse when Peter was walking on the water, that we need to keep our eyes focused on Jesus on all circumstances. And when you do that, you won't even know you're in a storm. Of course, you're going to be facing the wind and the waves. But when your eyes focused right, at that point, you won't even realize that you're going through those trials and those tribulations. Everything will become a pleasure because you have God and the Holy Spirit living inside of you. This is Scott Prazak with Drive-By Devotions. As always, let today be the best day in your life, and may God bless you.